Here we go with Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. This is a brand new category that's never been seen by a lot of people. This is a category that we came up with that a lot of people seemed interested in, and I ended up being the only person that ran it. Sad day. So, here's the debut of all rewards for Guardian of Light. Typically, we run New Game Plus. We go through all the levels, and we just beat them as fast as possible with all the ending equipment. So what happens if we start the game fresh? No equipment whatsoever, and basically do 100%. The only reason this isn't 100% is it would add an extra half an hour of you seeing me inching forward in every level, killing all the enemies without taking damage so I can get score challenges. Yeah, that's boring. So we decided to nix that and get everything else. So here we go. Guardian of Light, all rewards. This is going to be some fun stuff here. Starting time when this loading screen ends, really. I mean, you could probably just start it now. It's not that big of a deal. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so I'm going to be using a lot of the tricks that you'll see in New Game Plus, but I've got a lot of extra stuff to do. First off, I'm going to fail this. Yay. We're going to just go ahead and start it over. Why not? Not that it's really that big of a deal either way. So I don't have a grenade launcher, so I actually have to use my... They call them grenades, but we call them bombs. And use 2 of them. Oh my goodness, are you serious? We're off to a fantastic start. Yeah, 3rd time's the charm, thank you. Yeah, we got some support from the back. Yes. 3rd time's the charm. So in every level, there is a set number of challenges. So like this one, I need to destroy all of the pots. There's 10 red skulls in the majority of levels, and there's other miscellaneous challenges that I'm going to have to do. But just like with CM, let's talk about the history of running this game, because this is another game that I've been around since the beginning. So this game came out in, I don't know, 2010, 2011, something like that. And I picked it up, and it's like, hey, this is a lot of fun. Beat the game, started running it. There's a forum on SDA. Sure, let's find some stuff. And early on, it was really awesome if you had a time of just under half an hour, like 28 minutes. And since then, we've lowered the time down to 19 minutes. And I'm the one who still holds that record. But that's because of a wonderful glitch that you get on the Xbox 360, which means you could segment the levels for the leaderboards. And I'm going to show off a really cool glitch that you don't get to see in this run ever. So we're going to do it. So if I get right here, get that spear in place, get that one in place, drop down, jump over, boom. I just clipped into the staircase, which skips cutscene. It doesn't save any time in this category, but other categories it does. The cool thing about this run, too, is that you get to see a lot more of the levels, because some of these levels we clipped straight to the end and we're done. So all rewards is a lot cooler because, yeah, you get to see more of the levels, and we get to use some tricks that you don't normally get to see. So anyway, with going back to the history, we had 28 minutes was a pretty good time, and then slowly over time more people gathered in. We got it down to, I think, about 25, 24 minutes, something like that. And the game went dark for a while. Then all of a sudden, like a couple years ago, a whole slew of people just started running this game. And we broke it down even further. And so, yeah, props to everybody who came in. I'm not even going to try to shout everybody out because there's far too many people that came in and contributed to this game. So, yeah, there's the history of Guardian of Light. If you have any questions, please post it in the chat. I have a lovely assistant here who's going to help me out here. So I have to jump through all of these spider pots without touching the ground. Auto jumping helps you out for the most part. Sometimes it'll fail, so I'm going slow just to make sure auto jumping doesn't fail me. So this trap, I need to disable it in 30 seconds. That's really hard to do. So I'm going to put this ball there. I'm going to put a bomb there. What's the bomb for? Well, I'm going to explode it and have it go over and land on... What? What? Oh. I don't know what happened. I just randomly died. That was cool. So I get to try this again. Same commentary, you don't need to know anything different. We blow that over. The ball lands on the button. I did the ball strats. You have no idea how hard that actually is. And it saves like 8 to 10 seconds. So that was cool that I actually got that. But I don't know why. So the one interesting thing about running this category is that there are time challenges to beating the levels. So beat the level in X amount of time. Well, some of those is not actually finishing the level because we can finish the level without triggering the time challenge. So not only do I have to make sure I do what the time challenge actually is while running this level, thank you, Lara, for doing the wrong thing, which would really suck if I fail one of these because then I have to redo the whole level. But I have to get all the collectibles, do everything, and meet the time challenge, which is actually possible in the majority of levels. So you get to see all of that fun stuff. You get some more pots here. And you get to see all the challenge tombs. So just little challenges over here, and do we actually have shortcuts in these? Why, yes, we do. Not in this one, but in other ones we do. In the second one we do. So all of these like health upgrades, there's weapons that we could pick up, there's artifacts and relics that we could pick up which give me power-ups. I'll end up equipping some of them later, and since this is a speedrun, take a wild guess what I'm going to actually equip to enhance. You're correct, my bomb power. No, it is my speed. So there's all the urns. I got an ammo upgrade for that. And to open up this next challenge area, I've got to kill these two guys, which take 5 or 6 spears. Yay, he took 5. Oh, he hit me. Jerk. And here we go into our next challenge tomb. This one we do have a shortcut on. So I get to do this strategy called bomb boosting, which is jumping, dropping a bomb and immediately detonating it, which allows me to get just a little bit of extra distance. There are so many jumps in this game that you could just barely not make. So we just do bomb jumps and boom, we're there. So there's a relic. And I'll be equipping some of them throughout the run. And there's a handful of weapons that I need to equip too, because in New Game Plus, we just use endgame weapons and we never have to change. In this run, I actually do. So that's another kind of cool thing. We get to see some other weapons being used. And that's the end of Temple of Light. I should see a pop-up. There it is. That means I did the time challenge, so let's go ahead and check. Do I have everything except for the score challenges? That I do. We are moving on. Temple Grounds. This one we can actually clip straight into the exit and just be done with the level. But we actually have to open up the temple to trigger the time challenge. And this level is actually too big for me to be able to do everything on one go. So I'm actually going to skip a section and come back to it later. I also need to destroy all of the trucks, so I just destroyed that one. There we go. I got him to destroy another one for me. Pick up the red skull. Moving on. And this has an auto jump trigger right here, and I got it, unfortunately. If I didn't get the auto jump, I could actually bomb boost over and save a little bit more time. And there are unskippable cutscenes like this, which are unfortunate, but yeah, it happens. No biggie. Thank you, spear. So we have these spears, and we can place 3 spears at a time. And if we place a 4th one, the first one will disappear. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going, apparently. So a nice little shortcut here. I could jump, bomb boost to get onto these stairs. Saves a little bit of time. Because I actually need to get... Please. There we go. I need to get all of the sun discs. There's 3 of them. Oh my gosh, there's going to be an enemy that's going to cause me problems. That's actually, you know, a rarity. As in, it's never happened before. Number 2. I'm going to have that happen in all 3 of these games, like seriously. And a shortcut up, we can bomb boost up here. But hey, look, we got another truck, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to blow it up. Along with all those guys. So I need to cross this river without touching the river, and you're supposed to do that elsewhere, but right here, we can actually jump and bomb boost across. And there we go. That gives us that. Get a nice little auto jump up there to get the red skull. Now I don't need to worry about not touching the water, so I can just continue on. Grab the red skull here. Grab the health upgrade that's under the bridge that you can barely see. And we're over here. Grabbing more upgrades. I'm sorry, this is going to be the majority of the commentary. I'm just going to run over here, pick up this. This is where you're supposed to jump across without touching the water, but there's a skull right there. So it's just faster to bomb boost over. So now let's get back to the back area. And oh, we got another new glitch coming up that you don't get to see in New Game Plus. So yay for new glitches just for this category. We have more trucks. So yeah, let's blow up trucks. Guess what's over here? You're right, more trucks. Let's blow up that one and go into the challenge tomb. So this challenge tomb, we're supposed to like take these balls and balance them back and forth between these pressure points. But here's the interesting thing that happens when you take the second one and put it on the button. The ending opens. Okay, so just jump over the spikes. Why bother doing the rest of the puzzle? Great design right there. Oh hey, look, another truck. And a red skull. So let's grab that. Kaboomy. That's 7 trucks. And before I skip one by accident. Alright, so here we got a sun disk, and it's behind a wall. And we got the hand block in the way. It's too long to do this normally, so I'm just going to backflip and, yeah, grab it through the door. We don't know exactly why that mechanic is even in the game because it's nothing that you typically use. So what you do is you aim in a direction, and then you tap the jump button, and she'll just do a backflip. I could do front flips and side flips too, but backflip we can barely clip through doors and gates to collect stuff. So there's the first example of it, and yeah, we're going to be using that more. Absolutely. You can bomb boost over this pit, but I have to climb up here, and the time it takes to aim a spear and put it there is a lot shorter than the recovery time from a bomb boost. We're down to one more truck. Where's the final truck? Does anybody know? Place a spear here to get up on top. Another red skull. Another red skull. There's one left. Where could it be? So I get to do another clip that you never get to see in any other category. And that is coming up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a spear very similar to how I clipped onto the staircase in the first level. I'm going to do the same thing with the spear right there. Turn around, drop off. That's in a bad spot. Go me. Let's try this again. There we go. That gets that sundial without having me pulling that piston. Saves a lot of time. Oh, hey, look, there's another truck. We got our last truck, but we got a health upgrade. So let's grab that. Now, because I start with minimum health, the question does come up of how often do I have to worry about health? Really in just one level. So as long as I did everything fast enough, partway through this cutscene, I should get the time challenge. If I don't, oh dear. Here? No! I have to redo this level. Wow. I actually failed so much that I have to redo this. That's the first time I failed this level. So I have to redo and get all of the sun discs, but you get to see the old any % route for this level. So I'm going to finish collecting the upgrades, and we're going to restart the level. Yay! So, to hype some things up, if you look at the recore estimate, it says 215. Yeah, that's an estimate from December. So, keep that in mind. Because recore came out in September. So, hopefully that means I could save some time. So all the LC goal runners, I'm sorry, I failed. I failed a level. And I'm actually going to do a marathon save strategy for the second to last level because of that kind of stuff. Because there's something that I have to deal with RNG on. So I'm going to hop over here. And there's a bunch of these lizards popping down. Then this ball comes down, which I'm going to need in a second. There's a giant lizard. I need to kill it. So I just take the ball and roll over the guy. Easy enough. Can you stop auto-aiming? Thank you. Hop up here, health upgrade, and we are done. So let me make sure I get this. And we have to restart the level.
Oh no.
Yes. So this is actually going to be something really cool that's going to come up later, because I'm going to actually restart levels to save time, in a manner of speaking. So like I said, all of these challenges I can't necessarily... Oh my goodness, health. Because I'm very low on health and I never do this strategy on new games, so I'm not used to being that low of health. That's how that happened. And I got the auto jump again. Come on, game. Can you work with me here? So I need to collect all of the sun discs. So I've got to do all of this. Joy. The estimate for this is actually high for this very reason. Because my record for this is under 120, but I put a 130 estimate just in case stuff happens. And saying stuff is the polite way of putting it because it's not fun. There we go. See, look, no enemies while I'm doing this. I told you, that never happens. Alright, so there's 2. Now we're going to go up this way. Oh, you know what? I actually just thought of a very, very old strategy that would save time doing this normally, but we never really used it because we found other strategies to make it faster. But I haven't done the jump in so long, and it's very, very risky, so I'm not even going to bother going for it. So here's this sun disc. And we're going to get it in the same exact way. We're going to do a backflip. Come on. There we go.
I love that. I think that's great.
The backflip clip is so awesome. I'm trying to remember how that was even discovered. I think it just came from like people trying weird things. Oh, I think somebody we started doing it on accident and was trying to figure out what happened, like what causes that, and then somebody realized that we can do jumps in all directions and found out that we can actually clip and get items early, which that came into play when researching this category. Some people helped me out in finding stuff for it, but I was the only one that actually ran the category. And before I forgot something else. I'm actually nervous that I'm going to forget stuff now. Oh, that's too far over. Oh, come on. Work with me here. Work with me here. No. I said work with me here. There we go. Alright, so we have all of the sun discs now. This should be the end of the level. I'm very low on health. We'll see what happens. Okay, come on. Come on. There it is. We got it. Oh, I'm gonna grab this health. There's spiders that come out of this thing. They won't kill me, but I'm not chancing dying. Which would probably waste about the same amount of time as me getting that health upgrade anyway. So, let's double check. Did I get everything? All of the challenges, all of the pickups were done. Moving on. Okay. Spider Tomb. Spider Tomb, to get one of the collectibles in this level, I actually have to return almost to the top of the level. So first off, I just skipped the fight by bomb boosting over. So, to save the most time and to make everything as efficient as possible, I'm actually going to get only some of the upgrades on the way down, and I'm going to get the rest of them on the way back up. It's just faster to do it that way. And the time challenge for this is to extend that bridge all 3 times. In any run of this game, for a New Game Plus, we only extend it twice because that's all we need. So this room is supposed to have a required fight, but we can come over here, put a spear right there, jump up onto this pillar, which might take me a couple tries. Lara, please. That'd be cool. Thank you. And then I have to jump over an invisible wall. But we got a problem. There's a fire trap there. What am I going to do about this fire trap? Well, don't worry about that. We'll figure it out when I get back. Alright, so I picked up the flamethrower and I actually equipped it. Really? The flamethrower is useful? I thought it was useless in my natural playthrough of the game. You're absolutely right. Oh, failed that. Go me. So I have to get a hole-in-one with this ball. So, yeah, you literally have one chance. But thankfully, you can just exit out of the game, and you'll be fine. I'm going to wait for another swing. And how many times do I have to do this throughout the run? Barely got that. Thank you. I have to do it twice throughout the run. There's also an upgrade up here, and instead of going the path where that ball went, I can just do a shortcut right there, which is used in any % runs, so we don't have to deal with trying to get a hole-in-one. Also, you're not supposed to be able to climb these things when you pull them down, but if I mash A, yeah, I just kind of climb up. Even though I am playing this on PC, I am using an Xbox controller. Also, if you haven't donated yet and want to see me do Recore low % and have lots of fun with that, get your donations in. It's a hard run. Oh, don't tell them that. So there was a bunch of skulls there. Why didn't I pick those up? Like I said, I got to come back up here anyway.
Mind if I chime in for 1 second?
Go for it.
There's only $7 left for Recore low %.
No. No. No.
Oh, goodness.
And just a reminder that your donations go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
What is the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation? Vesper?
Is that on me? Oh, okay. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is a foundation which raises money to help families and patients suffering from cystic fibrosis, which is a terminal illness that affects the lungs and immune system as well.
Very cool. So it'd be nice to help those people out. And we got a big spider here. And I have a sniper, so I'm just going to shoot it with a sniper. If only the big-ass spiders from Resident Evil games were that simple to take out. Alright, so we got this puzzle here that I need to step on all of these spike traps without dying. And it's very easy to kind of get caught. So, thankfully, I know the solution. But a slightly added challenge is I have to pick up these red skulls while I'm doing this. But as you can see, it's not all that hard. So boom, I'm now in here. And this spear throw is not random. I actually have to at least aim, if not throw a spear, to be able to get the bomb boosts to work. So that's why I'm going to do that randomly throughout the run. If you have any questions, feel free to post it in the chat. Also, shout-outs to any Guardian of Light runner that happens to be watching. There's a red skull. And we're going to continue our climb up. Also, you notice that I've already got the time challenge. And that takes... The time challenge is 4 minutes. Oh my gosh, can I get this? Because I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Yep. Jump roping is hard when you're not in control of the rope. So, thankfully I've already got the time challenge, so I'm not too concerned about it. Here we go. Now I'm set.
Let me know when I can chime in for another moment.
Go for it. I'm just jumping over this thing 12 times.
We want to correct something. For the Recore low %, it's actually $2.53.
Why do you all hate me? Why did I even put that as a donation incentive? If you want to see me suffer. They do, apparently.
Let me know when I can do one more thing.
Go for it.
We have a $10 donation from Pixel911. It says,
"Oh no, Pixel, no.
Recore,
No.
low % hype. Good luck, Brass."
Okay, as you saw, I got to go straight through that fire trap. Yeah, it has no hitbox from the other side. But I have to come all the way back up here to get the final upgrade for this level. And if you want to know how bad Recore low % is, the developers recommend you finish the level, finish the game at level 28. I'm going to finish the game at level 18, and you're supposed to have, I don't know, like 400 something health. I'm going to do it with only 100. You also are supposed to have like 3 core buddies. I'm only going to have 1. Yeah. Fun times.
No, that's just not fair.
Exactly. See, Lara understands my pain. She says that's just not fair. That was like perfect timing. Alright, let's double check. Spider Team, did I get everything? Yes, I did. Moving on.
Ooh.
Okay, the summoning. I was going to try to do this in one shot, but you know what? I'm just going to see what happens. This level has a lot of RNG because there's 22 pillars that I need to destroy, and it's a lot of RNG on whether they get destroyed or not. But while I'm getting all these upgrades, I have this dino chasing me. And I need to hit it with spikes. I also kind of need to watch my health. It's not a big deal, but just to be on the safe side. And, of course, there's 10 skulls that I have to find. I got the shot, but I didn't get that. Dang it. And these bombs have a 3-second cooldown, so that actually does cause some problems on occasion. Like right there, it didn't drop. Alright, Dino, come here. There we go. That's 2. What more can I say about this level? Nothing. I'm just hoping the Dino does some damage for me to these pillars. Grab the red skull, woman. This is
Really a video game.
no. This is something completely different. Hey, the Dino did work for me. Thanks, bud. Hey, I got the mage to do work for me. Thanks, bud. Oh, he just picked me up and threw me. That was a fun ride, Grandpa. Can we do it again? No. Alright. Oh, there's one up here. Crap. How many is that? 19. So I didn't get a lot of good luck here, so I gotta go around. I'm probably gonna have to redo this level. Oh, I forgot this red skull here. Hey, go me. How many is this? That's 10. Cool. What's my time at? My time's at 152. It's not gonna happen, and I'm still missing one of those, so as long as I don't hit the Dino here. It's right here. Oops. And yeah, 201. So I gotta restart the level. Which is not a big deal. This level is actually really short to do it naturally. So in post-game, we can actually use the Spear of Light to come back and kill this guy really fast. The record is 6 seconds. Yeah, 6 seconds. The fastest time is possible on PS3 for some oddball reason. Followed by Xbox, followed by PC. PC cannot do a glitch called the rapid fire glitch, and it's not really that useful. It's useful in 2 levels, and especially in this category, it doesn't mean anything really. Alright, Dino. Are you close enough? You are. Cool. Bye, Dino. So that's our mini boss. Did I get the 3 challenges? 3 challenges are done. We're moving on. Forgotten Gate. I almost forgot about this level. Sorry, bad puns. So we're going to equip 2 artifacts. Why? Because we want speed. So now I move a little faster. And I really mean it, just a little faster. So typically we just clip the gate and go straight to the end, but yeah, I'm not doing that. We're going to actually do this whole level, except with a twist. I like twists, because this is a speed run. So one of the challenges is getting all of these balls into the main room. So I actually have to go around getting all of these balls into the main room. But I actually need this ball. I need it twice. So right now I need it, but I'm going to need it later. So I'm going to just place it right there. Oops, that actually was stupid. Why did I hit that button? How am I going to recover? I'm not. Okay. Yay for stupid screw-ups. You'll get to see what I have to do later. So I'm going to use this pot. I'm not on the pot. Alright, maybe I should say urn, because you guys might think of something else when I say pot. Alright, these guys are just going to get annoying, so take them out. Alright, there we go. Use that. Hop up here. We got another ball. But we got a skull up here that we need to grab. Lara, you're supposed to grab the edge. Lara. Lara, you realize we're speedrunning. We are speedrunning.
You tell her, Brass.
That means move and go faster. And stop screwing up. Hey, I'll take the blame when it's my fault, but when it's stupid things like that... Oh, Jesus, hello. What, you mean random enemies just killing you out of nowhere? All the rolling. Oh, wow. Not bad. So I'm just going to drop this off the edge because... Just because. You're supposed to like put these balls in certain areas, but it's just kind of funny that all we need to do is just get them into the main room. It doesn't say how. It just says get them to the main room. So I'm going to get them to the main room. By any means necessary. So another upgrade. Hopefully these guys don't kill me. Okay, good. And a health upgrade. Full health. Hey. Awesome. Hey, we get another weapon. Guess what? We're not using it. Yeah, they're useless. Because by the time I would need those, I get a better gun. So step on all those to get the ball, but I'm going to jump over here to grab ammo upgrade. And we're going to get another ball into the main room. So, I need a ball. So, oh, this is actually kind of nice. Somewhat in a good spot. Yeah, you can actually pull these things upstairs. You can't push them upstairs. So, oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Lara. Got it. Okay. So what I did there is I placed a bomb down on the ground, and then I climbed up onto the ball, and during that climbing animation, Lara's invulnerable to knockback. So I still take damage, but that's it. I don't get any knockback. So I use the grenade explosion to blast the ball up in the air, and then I use the height from that to jump over the gate. Otherwise, I'd have to kill all the enemies in that room. And that's why I needed that ball there to begin with, but I did something stupid by pressing a button. Because that's what we do. We press buttons when we're not supposed to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so this is a challenge tomb, and it's very hard. We jump over here, there's a bunch of mages that pop up, and they like throwing these white balls at you. And if you get it perfect, you actually can do this without any of them firing a single shot. So, I didn't get it. Sad day. Because that's not going to happen.
I have a question from chat.
Yes.
Tim is asking, do you have any plans to run Horizon Zero Dawn and
Horizon
SRX
Zero Dawn.
Fall?
Okay, Horizon Zero Dawn is actually being looked at right now. It just came out February 28th, so give it time. But there are some awesome glitches in that game right now that we found. So stay tuned. The current record for that is 3 hours, 11 minutes. I don't know who has it, but yeah, it's coming. Oh, wonderful. So I need to get this ball on the pedestal. This is actually not too bad because there's a backboard. Just like with the hole-in-one, I have to do this twice. And as you might imagine, the second time is without that backboard. Alright, these mages are annoying. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. Now if you're wondering, what's the time challenge for this level? 10 minutes. Oh, so we have plenty of time. Kind of. But as you'll see, it's actually faster for me to do something else. Alright, this is horrible. Oh, come on. Basketball is hard. This is why I play video games, and I'm not an athlete. Except, in a manner of speaking, I am, because I'm a musician. Musicians aren't athletes. Just ask a musician to hold his breath. They'll have much stronger lung capacity than you. For a second, I thought that actually gave me the challenge for some reason. It shouldn't have. Oh my goodness. Fail. Everybody raise your fails. I mean, I'm totally cool with it. No.
Someone just proposed to me in chat.
Ooh. What do you say?
I'm already engaged. I'm sorry.
And not to
But
me.
thanks.
Don't think that. She's engaged to a cool dude. Who I don't think is here.
No, he's not. That's funny.
This should be taking this many tries. But hey, it's a marathon. Aren't we supposed to take like 5,000 extra tries for marathons? Hey, there we go. It's up there. Woo. We can move on. All right.
Oh. That's so funny. I'm sorry.
All right. So, what more can I say about this level? I've screwed up too much because I should be on the next level and start talking about the next level commentary. Oh well. What was that spear for? Brass, why'd you throw that spear? That ball's supposed to go in that hole right there, right? Right? Wait, what are you doing? You let go. It fell off the edge. What are you doing? Yeah, it just went down to the main room. And, oh, hey, there's another ball up here. So sometimes you're supposed to use like 2 spears to get up there, but we found ways to just use 1. And then there's this big guy that's going to follow me now, but whatever. Also, I'm trying not to hit some of the platforms down on the first floor because that could cause a cutscene, which I'm actually going to play it safe and wait for a second. Okay, I didn't get a cutscene, so cool. We're almost done with the main part of this level. Another red skull. That's only 5 skulls. We're almost done? Yes. Slightly faster, do a bomb boost if you have the health. Oddly enough, this gate we cannot backflip clip to grab that ammo upgrade. Sad day. Let's get that ball over there. Bomb boost shortcut. I don't know what killed that guy. Maybe Lara just rolled too hardcore for him? I don't know. Alright, putting another ball down there. I promise you we're almost done with this level. Well, kind of. Brass is misleading us. Sorry. I'm trying to think of like any other cool tidbits from the history of speedrunning this, but there's really nothing there. So I'm actually supposed to have 4 balls into this cage, but since I just dropped them down into the main room, yeah, I just needed 2 in here, so that should give me... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. All balls into the main room. Okay, it takes too long for me to get back down to the main room, so we're going to restart the level. So this resets the clock. So now I just have to beat the level in 10 minutes now. So, if I didn't need all the balls into the main room, how am I supposed to get to the end? Well, I'm going to roll, jump, and then hit my grapple button, and that'll let me get straight through... Oh, please. Get through the center of this thing. Lara. Lara? Really? Really? Thank you.
Yay!
Clipping through. So now let's add in an extra problem here. This final hallway, as you'll see, pops up right there. Navigate the trap hall on your first attempt. So what happens if I die? Yeah, I have to restart the level. But since I can clip straight to it, it's not that huge of a time loss. But instead of just speedrunning this final hallway, there's collectibles along the way. Fun. Oh well. But thankfully these traps just open up in front of me. I mean, they're not going to come back at me. Okay, maybe they will. But it's only going to happen once. It's not going to happen again, is it? Okay, apparently it is. It's going to happen 2 more times. But now we're done? Yes, please, maybe? Okay, we're done. We can move on. And as you might have guessed, yes, that's predictable. Because it's the same every single time. Something to note, if you play this on the Xbox 360, you have an advantage in these hallways because Lara will get stuck between the tiles on any version that runs this above 30 FPS, which I'm running this at 60. There's all the rewards, there's all the collectibles, we're moving on. Alright, here's Toxic Swamp. I really don't want to have to redo this level twice, so this is going to be really interesting. So I'm going to grab this collectible, and literally to save a couple of seconds, I'm going to restart the level. This is not the only time I'm going to do this. I'm going to be doing it at least 2 more times. So there's supposed to be a cutscene that tells you what these green bulbs are. I'm going to try to skip it. Oh, we got it. All right. There's a very tight area that we can roll past it. Originally, we thought we had a bomb boost, but nope. Didn't have the bomb boost. We found out we could just roll past it. So there's a skull up here, and then we got a challenge too. And there are invisible walls out the wazoo in this room, so we actually have to do this normally. Which means get that ball over here, put it in this little pocket, that bumps it up, and the ball goes into the fire pit, and there we go. So at least it's not too long. So there's a stone feather. Alright, moving on. Hey look, red skull. Right in the way. So there's supposed to be a cutscene here where the main villain of this game starts talking to me, and, well, we don't care about him. So we're just going to move this way. And Where did I override that? Talking to myself. I'm gonna take a chance. Hopefully I put it in the right spot. I did. Okay, we're good. So now we get the grenade launcher. Wonder how useful this is. Well, we actually use it in New Game Plus, so yeah. So we have to sit through this cutscene, unfortunately. But we can move on from here. Bunch of enemies, they're going to try to attack me. Yay, thanks guys. Alright, so I'm going to move on. And this is the level that I actually have to watch my health. So I'm going to pick up health for safety here. And max out my health. Doesn't take that long. And I have one chance to grab a red skull early. Which is right here, right now. I didn't get it. Sad day. And the cool thing is, if I actually get that, I take less damage. But I missed it, and I literally only have one chance because you take damage in the poison. So now we have to take out this guy. This guy's a lot of fun. As long as the semi-auto aim just goes straight at him. If it doesn't, well, that sucks. So just keep going at him. Don't do that. It went after an enemy. Now there's enemies in the way. Yay. Alright, we're gonna do this. We got him. Alright. Oh, wait. This poison doesn't do damage? Nope. This poison doesn't do any damage as soon as that guy is dead. For safety, I'm going to grab some more health. So, here's a really a fun oversight by the devs. Which, this is a cool thing. This is not like talking down to them at all. Because this hallway, we're supposed to complete this maze without taking any poison damage, but I can just shoot over this wall and get the gate. So I don't have to go through that maze at all. Like, yeah. That was found really early on with the original route for this level, before we found an awesome Gate 2 skip. But it resets our position, we move over here, and as soon as I go through there, look at that! I cleared it without taking any poison damage. So perfect. Alright, so now I have to do something really silly. It's called Heal the Rolling Ball. And I'm not kidding, that's literally what it is. See? Right there. Heal the rolling ball. So, this is kind of annoying because I have enemies chasing me, and this ball could actually cause damage if it rolls on me. So hopefully everything works out correctly, which so far it is. And then I have to get this over to the healing spot that I used earlier. And actually, to play it safe, I'm going to heal. Alright, that's enough. I really don't need much because I'll get a health upgrade in just a second. So I'll get this up here. Lara, grab the ball. Come on. Lara's really dropping the ball. Oh! Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, did you guys miss the backflip glitch? Yeah, let's do it again. Lara, backflip. Show your acrobatics. Thank you. Otherwise, I'd have to use my grenade launcher to get that ball into the fire pit, which I actually managed to be able to do it multiple times in a row in one shot. But, yeah, it's not good for a run, especially when I'm trying to do the time challenge for this level. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. I don't think I've had any major problems yet, so I should be okay so far. But that's not the end of the level, so yeah, we're like halfway. So, what's up? What's happening? Anything good? You're laughing. Joe's laughing. What do you guys think?
Enigma's not very happy with your pun.
What? Why? Puns are awesome. I got backup from behind me. So the load trigger for the next area of the map is actually that stone slab. And we know that because we can get up here early and actually crash the game. So I'm supposed to go up these stairs and go up to a bridge, but that takes too much time because there's a red skull here. I can come over here, roll off the edge, and I'm out of bounds now. Yay. There's also a crack in the polygons there, so I just throw a spear to be safe so I don't fall into it. Now, hopefully the game doesn't decide to glitch on me because in every single one of my test runs before this marathon, the game decided to troll me here. So, let's hope it doesn't happen. So instead of doing this normally, I'm going to take my grenade launcher. Lara? Oh, there we go. Why did that miss? But okay. So it didn't troll me. We're good. We can move on. I don't know if you guys can see. We have a tablet here that's got the chat. That's why Joe's like,
Yeah.
what's going on? No, it's because I'm playing on a tiny 5-inch screen that's about 20 feet away. So she's like, how do you see? I have binocular vision.
Let me know when I have time to read a comment.
Oh, please do.
We have a $5 donation from Mega Magikarp that says ooh.
I'm just gonna. Oh, I missed. Sad day. I was gonna say I'm just gonna fire a random shot downwards for that, but since I missed the shot, it kind of like ruined it. So oh well. So I was still gonna fire a random shot that clears away some stuff down here. That allows me to pick up this health upgrade. But we're done. We're done for this area. We're gonna move on to do a room twice. Why do we have to do a room twice? Because I can't backflip and get the collectible that's right there to my left. So I need to get this ball down to the bottom floor twice, because there's 2 different challenges that require this ball. One of them is to put it on that, which opens up the gate at the top. It also spawns enemies when I get back there. So I'm going to pick this up, make sure that I get it. We're going to exit the game, and we're going to restart. So this is basically reloading the checkpoint. And it resets the room and puts the ball right back up to the top. So now I get to do the second challenge, which is what? Getting the ball into the fire pit in 30 seconds. You can't do both. I've tried. A lot. And couldn't get it to happen. How's my aim? How's my aim? Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get the swag shot? I did not get the swag shot. No swag for me. But I did get it in 30 seconds.
It was really close, though.
It was.
Really close.
I've gotten it a couple times. It's like... It's awesome when you get it. So we have one more red skull to pick up. I've done this level multiple times and forgotten a red skull, so I'm happy I got all of them. Sweet. And just for safety, 7:46, we are great on time. I'm very happy with that. Because I have 9 minutes, and here's the end. Now we can actually skip this cutscene. It is possible to skip it. Unfortunately, the time challenge requires this door to close. So I actually have to do the rest of this level normally. I missed the throw. Oh no, it stayed. Okay. You don't actually have to pull these things all the way back. As long as you pull them far enough to give them momentum, they'll finish up on their own. So that's kind of cool. And then, cool. If you time it just right, you can actually roll off of that button and get onto the stairs early. And then from here, we just have to run away. There's these bulb things that are exploding behind me, but I'm like way ahead of them, so big whoop-de-doo. And there's reach the exit in 9 minutes or less. Did we get everything? We got everything.
Woohoo!
Moving on. How hard is it to memorize all this stuff? It's actually not too bad. I have save files set up to where I can drill any level that I want. So it's not too bad once you route it out and just do it a couple of times. So I need this ball really to protect me from damage, because these fire traps, these arrow traps can cause lots of damage. I also need to destroy every single one of them. Can you grab the ball, please? Thank you. Lara keeps dropping the ball. I know you hate the pun. I'm gonna say so many different puns today and all week. I'm a punny guy. Hey, look, a health upgrade. Let's grab it. I've forgotten that health upgrade before. So again, using the ball for protection, but also it's just easier to take out all these arrow traps with the ball. There's a lot of these arrow traps, so just got to make sure I don't miss any of them. Oh, I got a challenge team right here. And there's multiple ways that you can do this, but it's honestly just fastest to do it the intended way, which is put the ball there, place bomb, open that up, bomb the thing in. Yeah. Now, were you meant to be able to stand on pots and use those to get things? Actually, yes. And this is where we got the idea, is how to get that red skull. If you destroy the pot, you're SOL. So, yeah, you have to restart the level to get that back. Stuff out of luck. There we go, getting an auto aim to grab the, what is that called, the switch. You're supposed to come down here and then swing over and hit it, but yeah, just doing it from the bridge is a little bit easier. This level has 3 hidden urns that we have to find. One's right there. And are they all consistent and the same every time? Yes, thankfully. Just because I don't like the mages. Red skull down here. And the cool thing about a lot of these pots is what they have in them is actually consistent. So, spare health just in case. Pick up a weapon. And now I get to do this room in a completely intended way. By bomb boosting over, cool, got that. That's hard part number 1. That shot got everything. That got the hidden urn number 2, and got the arrow traps, and I dodged the trigger that spawns all the enemies in that room. Yay. So skip this puzzle, you can just jump up there. Hey, ain't that cool. Red skull in the way. Another challenge tomb. Brass, you idiot. Idiot because the red skull is up there. Thinking. Coming up with plan. Plan B. Stand on these. That'd be cool if you could, Lara. Please. I actually don't. Oh, it is possible. Sweet. Backup strategies for the win.
Oh, nice.
Improvised on the spot. I actually didn't know that was possible. I need to stop doing stupid things. Can somebody tell me to stop doing stupid things?
Stop doing stupid things.
I was going to say there's going to be a wall of people saying, stop doing stupid things in the chat. Yeah, seriously. I'm telling myself, stop doing stupid things. Cut it out. Stop it. Stop. Just don't. No. No. Stop. Oh, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong spot. Whee, let's just jump over here. And the wrong spot was actually for the grenade launcher. Please. Get all of them? Okay, good. Another arrow trap. Hey, look, I destroyed all of the arrow traps. Another shortcut. So this is another level that's got a couple of really cool things here at the end. One, we actually can just clip straight to the end. We can use what's called a moon jump by using one of these balls that are going to fall down. Problem is, as much as I'd love to show that off, I have other things to do, sadly. So, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I was pretending like I was going to do the moon jump and just sitting there waiting for, well, this big ball to fall, which I forgot that I have to come and hit the button. Yeah, just tell me to continue doing stupid things because I'll continue to do it. The time challenge for this level is to get that big ball down here to destroy the wall to my right. And I should hit that. There was no major hiccups. Okay, we're fine. I had to do that in 8 minutes. I did in like 4. So I had a lot of time buffer there. Lara, please. Ammo upgrade. So yeah, I actually need to get that ball all the way down because of the time challenge and that ammo upgrade. So, yeah. I mean, I honestly could show off moon jump, but no. Sorry. You want to see moon jump? Watch my runs of this game. There's the hidden urn. Last one was to the left, and then our last red skull. We should be done with this level. Hopefully. 512. Let's see. All rewards, all collectibles. We're good to go. Ugh. Jaws of Death. I have enough time to die once in this level. If I die twice, I have to restart it. And I have to collect everything and do all the challenges. So there's 10 skulls, and there's a handful of enemies on these pillars. Did that miss? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad he actually fired a shot. That's the first time and the only time I'm ever going to say I'm happy a mage shot at me. So I have to destroy all of these guys. Time to run! Her voice just broke like a prepubescent teenage boy. So there's a bunch of red skulls, there's 10 skulls, and there's all these enemies. So I have to kill them while this fish is chasing me. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting things. This isn't good. I died on purpose because I couldn't get the one mage. What was happening is I was hitting parts of the bridge, which is not good. I don't want to hit parts of the bridge. That sets me really far back. Like, what the heck? Thanks. This is going to be really close. Auto aim working for me. Okay, I got him this time. We're moving on. Still collecting more things. So there was actually one time I was doing this category, running this, and I was getting like super jumps here for some reason. Like she would just jump super far that I didn't need to do bomb jumps at all. It was great. But I don't know what caused it. Here, come on. Alright. Stupid arrow traps. Stop hitting me. Another bomb boost. Skip that section. We're almost there. Okay, there's all the enemies. There's one more skull left. And that's just a run for the finish. 10 skulls. The fish is right behind me. So let's raise that. Fish is gonna roar. But we're gonna make sushi. Sushi for anybody? Hey, we did it in 2 minutes. Sweet. So now all I gotta do is just exit the level, waiting for the door to open, jump through, we're done. That should be everything. See, even though it's 2:07, I still finished it in 2 minutes, so thankfully. Alright, Twisting Bridge. You might be surprised by this, but this level's a big bridge and it twists.
My map shows that the only way
I know, it's amazing. Hey look, there's a red skull. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna restart the level. So people are asking, like, do you keep your collectibles? Yes. So I collected a red skull and I'm gonna restart the level. This gives me a little bit of extra buffer room because this level is kind of tight.
my map shows that the only way
So,
out of here is through the tube
yeah.
at the end of this canyon.
Anything interesting, Joe?
Yes. Tim has asked, would you say that Guardian of Light is an easier or harder speed game than Tomb Raider 2013?
They're like completely different games in completely different categories, so they're completely different. So yeah. Anyway, why did I have this flamethrower? Well, the one and only use of it is to hit the switch through the wall to skip this puzzle, and yeah, that's like really weird because the flamethrower is completely useless. There's no use for it whatsoever. We also can't backflip to get this collectible, so I actually have to put the ball on the button. So, and there's a red skull over there that I need to pick up to be on this side anyway. So again, I threw that so that I can make sure I get my bomb boost because I gotta get back this way. Why not just turn that thing? It takes too long. Alright, we're gonna pick up a hidden red skull. It's right there. Picking up the better rifle that I won't be using that much. Knock a shield off a shield demon. Okay. How do you do that? Can we blow it up? Oh, cool. We can blow it up. Sweet. Lara. Oh my gosh. Almost died because she wouldn't jump up on the thing. So there's two things I need to do up here. One's grab this ammo upgrade, and there's another thing up here. There's a potential that there's going to be a mage that can be up here and hit that switch and kill me while I'm up here. But the mage is not there, so I'm perfectly fine, because the other guys just kind of be like, what's she doing over there? And so, they just ignore me, so, yeah, easy enough. Alright, moving on. Oh man, look at this bridge, it's twisting. What a shocker. My nose itches. Somebody scratched my nose. Oh, I have a cutscene. Never mind. Sorry.
Good time.
I know. The short little times that we can use stuff. Alright, so coming in here, bunch of enemies, bunch of collectibles. Dodge the enemies, get the collectibles. Hit switches from far away. Oh, look at those mages trying to hit me. You can't hit me. I've actually been knocked off these platforms by those mages, and I'm just going to kill them because safety. Oh, I missed him. Good job. Go me. Please. Thank you. Another collectible here. Get it. Thank you. Just looking around. It's making me nervous. What's up? Just looking at people? People watching?
Make sure everything's good with staff.
Oh, yeah. Staff, watch out. Jiv's watching. Wait, that's me. Crap. I'm not doing my job because I'm running this game. Alright, so here's another challenge, Tomb. What's in here? Oh my gosh, spike traps. I wonder what's going to happen. Well, slightly different pattern than before. And honestly, I don't remember how it ends. There it is. I knew it did like 3 like that, but I couldn't remember how it happened. We're good.
Is it true that you only spent 8 hours on CM?
True that I only spent 8 hours?
Apparently your Steam account says that you've only played for 8 hours.
What? I spent like, I don't know, 15 on the beta alone. And then I've spent a lot of hours like doing it. My in-game time for that is like 12 hours or 14 hours or something like that, which is times that I spent in the levels, which is actually quite low because I think that got reset after the beta.
That's funny.
I think maybe that's 8 hours in the past 2 weeks. Double check it doesn't say in the past 2 weeks because I think Steam has that kind of a thing. Where's the thing? Oh, I was going to hit it from here. Whatever. Got it. Do. Oh, I forgot I could bomb boost. Whatever. Too late. One more upgrade here. Now, the nice thing about this level is if I don't do everything in enough time and I have to restart the level, I get to do the New Game Plus route for this level. So you get to see some out of bounds. Ugh. And I'm going to do a time check when I get the final skull, which is on the left side of the screen right now. You had like 10 frames to see it. Hey look, the bridge is straight now. It's no longer twisted.
So
All right.
we do have a question from the stream.me account. If the Vulpix on the couch has a name. As the owner of the Vulpix, I have always called it Vulpix. Why don't we give it a name?
Could do that. So I have to bomb the rolling fire, which is basically those flaming balls. And the cool thing is there's an explosion that happens right there that hits the second one for me, so I don't have to worry about getting 3. I just need to get 2. And then just climb the end. I did do a time change, or a time check, to make sure that I can get to the end here in 6 minutes, which I can. So, not a problem. 5:52. Like I said, it's kind of tight, so that's why I did a time check to make sure. Otherwise, I have to restart the level. Fiery Depths really sucks because the time challenge is actually kind of decent for this as a time challenge because I can't do everything at once. And I'm hoping... Did I actually get it? Please be useful, please be useful, please be useful. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, that is such a hard throw. I'm so happy I got that. So that's cool stuff. Trying to remember who found that setup. You know, that's the one thing that I haven't got given shoutouts for is certain strategies. In CM, we kind of don't know who discovered what. And in Guardian of Light, there's too many strategies and too many people to name, so yeah. Most of the tricks here that deal with challenge tombs are found by me. There's a couple of other stuff that other people found, but it's mostly me. With this room here, if you didn't catch the cool trick that I did before, I'm going to try it here. I'm actually going to do it here, even if it takes me a while. The trick is getting Lara to trigger her climbing animation. Got it there, got the collectible. I'm going to land in the fire, which is perfectly fine, because it spawns me right by the door. So, yeah. And I have the collectible, so not a problem. With this level, with it being so long in terms of all of the challenges that I need to do, I'm going to, I think I said it already, I'm going to do half of the level, then I'm going to restart. And I'm going to do it in a specific spot that is over half of the level, aka marathon safe strategies. Whoa, don't go too fast now. Really? Speedrunner? Don't go too fast? What? Yeah, that happens on occasion. Red Skull, weapon, another Red Skull. I missed the Red Skull. Oh no, that means I'm going to miss the cycle, right? Nope, I still have to wait for the cycle anyway, so I didn't waste any time right there. What? Okay. She's scripted to auto jump to each of these platforms, so yeah. The auto jump is kind of broken in this game. In a bad way. Yeah. Notice that she jumped to the left that time. That's what I mean by the auto jump, so. Look at that guy dancing. So I'm supposed to kill a bunch of enemies in this room. No thank you. I'm just going to place a spear there and go over this gate. Don't need to deal with that fire trap. I did have to land next to the fire trap though, so that it spawns. I actually needed to land there to spawn the loading zone. Not to load the area, but to load the loading zone. Loadception. Alright, last time I did this run, I forgot the 2 collectibles right here, so I'm not going to forget them, because I'm talking about them. So I'm going to grab this, we're going to go down, we're going to swing to the right, I couldn't get it. So we're going to go back. There we go. Go to the left, grab that. That's actually the intended way of doing that area. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. That guy's going to cause problems, so I just kill him. So, I need to heal the rolling ball again. Yay. Again, taking out a guy just for safety.
Let me know when I can read another donation.
Go for it.
We have another $5 donation from Mega Magikarp, who says, I'm going to have to back up Baku and name it Tommy. Tommy!
I'm paying attention to Vesper. And not paying attention to the game. Go me. Do I have heal the rolling ball? I do. Oh my gosh, I just found a new strategy. Heal the rolling ball, then kill yourself. Finding new strategies in the middle of a marathon. Yay! Alright, so going across this room, and we're supposed to twist that thing. Yeah, we're just going to bomb boost. Forget it. And this is the final collectible, and I'm going to restart the level. And I'll speedrun it up to this point. I mean, aren't I already doing a speedrun? No, I'm just doing a fast playthrough. This is the Let's Play Expo. We're changing our name. Speed Funding Expo, is that what you said? Yeah. Nice. I like it. That's good stuff.
Casually relaxing while doing some yoga running expo.
Ooh. So now I'm just going to go through the level. This basically restarting the level is just to reset the time. So most of the stuff you're going to see is exactly the same, just minus me collecting stuff. And I don't have to worry about the cycle this time, because it starts out right where I need it. Look, that guy's back. He thinks he can dance. Well, not when I'm there exploding things. Lara, you're supposed to go over the gate, not into the fire.
Let me know when I can read another donation.
Let me say a joke really quick. Lara, when we say you're on fire, we don't mean literally. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we have a $5 donation from Aliens Ate My Babysitter. I love that name. It says,
I'm so sorry.
It says, Oi, my best mate's father is suffering from cystic fibrosis, so cheers to SRX for arranging this event.
Hey. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but yay, you're welcome. Hey, shortcut going down.
Yeah.
It's like, how can we be happy and sad at the same time?
Just a reminder, if you are watching us on Twitch and you do have the ability to do the clip format, you can clip and tag us at SRX Spring17 with that clip. We'd love to watch them.
Doing crazy strategies here. You're not supposed to be jumping behind these things. And in all rewards, you have to do it multiple times. And in New Game Plus, you just do it once. So I'm glad I didn't actually fail that at all. So yay, go me. Really? We have to do sacrifice? Isn't that like old school? Come on, guys. Come on, stupid skeleton. Come on. Really? My bombs please do damage. Okay, there's one. There's two. That's still not three. Oh my gosh, come on. That's three. We're good to go. And honestly, I could skip killing this guy, but it unlocks that, so it's about the same amount of time, honestly. It's either skip that guy or kill him. So now we're pretty much done with the level. We just need to get to the end. There are a couple of collectibles along this, which you're supposed to just go straight across, but I actually backtracked just for a split second to grab that skull right there. Jump this way. One more skull. It's up here. That's our 10 skulls. We are now done with this level. I should get the time challenge right here. I do. And do we have everything? Yes, we do.
Woohoo!
Moving on.
Let me know when I can read another donation.
Just a second, because I'm going to do the whole commentary for this level in about 10 seconds. So this level, I'm going to do it 100% intended. Because there's no way to skip anything in here, and game... Okay, there it goes. So yeah, you're going to see me do this exactly as intended. As long as I don't miss a single shot here, I'll do it in half the time. Go ahead.
All right, we have a $1 donation from Baku that says, name the Vulpix Tommy.
Tommy. So I don't want any of these shots to miss. I got one more shot. And it got it. Alright, cool. So the reason for that is when the dino's at that much health, it spawns extra enemies. So, and those enemies actually have red skulls. They're the only enemies in this game that actually have red skulls. So I'm going to pick up some ammo. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take that enemy out, and there's red skull. And also, all of these spider tiles, I need to step on every single one of them. And the dino's going to be chasing me this entire time. Whatever. He's too slow. Yeah, this dino's not as scary as like Jurassic Park, because there they had to have a Jeep to get away from it. And even then they had a hard time. Here, I could just run. Not a problem. So yeah, this is one of the chill levels, so I don't have to worry too much. I have so much extra time with this level, so there's all the spider tiles. I got 2 more red skulls to get, and I need to defeat the dino in under 5 minutes. So right now I have no idea where the dino is. I'm hoping he comes down to the left, because if he does, we'll be really fast. Hey, there he is. That shot missed. Yay. 2 more. 1 more. Dino's dead. In under 5 minutes. Did we get everything? There's only 3 things. Or 4 things. We picked up the weapon. I missed a skull. I missed a skull. Repeat, I missed a skull.
No.
What skull? What skull did I miss?
The important one.
Apparently. Yes. So all I need to do now is find that skull. Where's that skull? If it's from one of those enemies, that kind of sucks. Which it probably is. Oh, thank you, cutscene. That just screwed all that up. Oh, I can actually... There's a different way to get the skull. If it's actually there. It's not. So that means it's one of the enemies. Yay. Oh, come on. The dino's now running away from me. So all I need to do here is actually get the dino down to a certain amount of health, find the red skull that I'm missing, which there's our lovely enemy. Do you have the skull? He doesn't have the skull. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that one. What about this guy? Do you have the skull? He has the skull. I just missed it when I jumped over and I didn't even notice. Oops. Alright, so I could just quit the level, but the dino's almost dead, so. And I'm out of ammo. So, a little more ammo. Alright. It did everything wrong. It made me miss that red skull. It made me miss that red skull. Don't tell me otherwise. Alright, this is the Stronghold Passage. It's really strong. And it's really long. Why is it really long? Because the time challenge the developers put for this level is 15 minutes. You have no idea how hard it is to do that. The world record for this is like 44 seconds. No, not 14 minutes, 44 seconds. Just 44 seconds. Yeah. If you add up all of the time challenges together, it equals at about an hour and a half. No, you hit the ball too early, you dum-dum. Don't, no? So unfortunately I need to get these guys out of my way. But that's okay, because with this level, it's kind of silly to try to do everything in 15 minutes because it's faster to just restart the level, because I'll be at the top and I'll have to work my way back down. So I'm not too concerned about the time challenge here. Now the cool thing about this level is it does not have a challenge to get all of the balls down to the main room, which is what you're supposed to do. So thank you for not requiring that on this level. There are 3 spider tiles. So like we were saying with collectibles going from different playthroughs, if I restart the level, spider tiles, same way. So there's 3 of them, so I'll hit 2 of them during my first run, and then I'm going to restart the level, and I'll get the last one. Oh, that's a bad angle. It still works. So this room actually glitched out on me when I was learning this, and I could actually not beat it intended way. And I found that strategy because I couldn't do it the intended way. So I got a good speedrun strategy just because of that. So how's everybody enjoying the marathon so far? Is everything going good? Oh gosh, this flame thing, really? Really? You're going to be in my way? We're speed running. Get out of the way. Move, boy. Move. Those spikes are harmless if you have a spear in there. I don't know why. So if you have any questions about this game, if you have any questions about CM, actually if you have questions about the beta experience with CM, feel free to ask me. And I'll let you know like what was going on. And of course any questions about this, and then Recore. Yeah. Yeah. Full experience doesn't even begin to describe what's going to happen. Health upgrade. Yay. Why don't you grab that ball? I don't need that ball. A little bit of a faith jump there. Hit the switch, Lara. Come on. So, there's a pedestal. Rest the ball atop the pedestal. Yep, I have to do it again without a backboard. Let's not have the same issues. Please. Game. Please. Can I please stop having marathon luck? Oh wait, that's not a thing, is it? You always have marathon luck. It's like guaranteed.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is the ball that I need to get atop that pedestal. There's lava in the way, and I just rolled the ball into the lava, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Go me. That's okay, it keeps respawning. So that's actually not a big deal, if that happens. So there's these 2 guys that'll throw flames at me, which can actually knock the ball away from where I want it to be. So the goal here is literally to get it on to that platform. I'm going to bomb it one more time. There's also an ammo upgrade, so I want to do both at the same time. Did that make it across? That made it across. We're good to go. So if you're thinking, this level is kind of like Forgotten Gate. Yes. Yes, it is. They recycled some of the same concepts, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's just a really cool concept for a level, and they just did it and revamped it and did some new stuff with it. So why not? First try hype. Thank you. So rest all ball at the top of the pedestal. We're done. Guess what? Yeah, we're done. So we're gonna restart the level to get all the way back down to the bottom. I'm gonna sit back and relax. Why wasn't I doing this before? So there's this gate again. It looks like the forgotten gate. So if you haven't forgotten about it, we're gonna do the same thing. There we go. We're through. And we got a nice challenge tomb right here. Yeah, we're not gonna do the puzzle. We're just gonna bomb boost over. Yeah. Easy peasy. And the final area for this, I honestly can't remember. I don't think there is, but just in case. So this is the RNG flames. They're terrible. Ask anybody who runs this New Game Plus. These flames are completely random, and now add in collecting 2 red skulls in the middle of it. It gets even worse, but I'm perfectly fine. I got through. Then these flames are always behind you, so who cares? Just keep going. Now from here, I just got to do the rest of this while collecting all the red skulls. Nothing too fancy about it. There's 9. One more. I didn't forget a red skull this time around. We're still missing a spider tile. Where could that be? It's right here. Boom. Also, reached the exit in 15 minutes? Yes, I did. I did it in 1:22. And there's everything. Mirror's Wake. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this level. This level is horrible to try to speedrun all rewards. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this red skull. And we're going to grab this ball. Actually, I don't need the ball. What am I doing? We're going to come over here. We're going to roll down here. We're not supposed to be down here. Grab a red skull, even though I could grab it later. And what I'm doing is I'm actually going to a challenge tomb. Because this challenge tomb, you have to get a hole in 1 with RNG flames. So, yeah. This might take a while. Have I ever done this first try? Yes. Have I ever done this 50th try? Yes. Second try hype! I will take that. I will take that. Okay, so now that gives me like an extra, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute of time to try to do the rest of this level in one shot. This level, unfortunately, I cannot do the speedrun strategy to get the time challenge. The time challenge, I actually have to do the level normally. So, here we go. I need this ball. Now, this time, I actually do. So I'm going to roll it over here. We're going to roll it down this bridge just a little bit to make sure if I do that bomb boost that it's going to end up in this room. Otherwise, it's going to hit explosive stuff and end up where I don't want it. Because I need this ball to go into a flame pit that is right there. Oddly enough, I have to wait for this ball to get completely into the flames, otherwise it'll kill me trying to grab that health upgrade. So, I need a weapon. What weapon do I need? Well, I don't need the flamethrower anymore. So we're going to put on a chain gun. Oh yeah. We're using the chain gun. We don't use this in any other category, so that's why I like this category. You get to use different weapons. Why is the chain gun so good? It does damage. It's gonna be my grave, but I'm so young. So all those guys have shields, and I need all of those shields. So when you destroy the shield, which I'll do right here, it drops the item. So I pick up the item. And so that's one shield out of 3. And I need to kill this guy because there are flames that are blocking my way in 2 different spots. That's one right there, and I can actually get around those flames without a problem, but it's the second set that I can't get around. Now, time for some fun. There's 2 very tight things I need to do in this room. Get the first spinning ball into the fire pit in 15 seconds. How hard is that? It's actually not too bad, as long as you're prepared. So, number 1, make sure the ball ends up into that corner. Number 2, roll those guys over. Number 3, roll it just a little bit faster. And if you did things right, it would end up right in there, but I still got in 15 seconds, not a problem. So I gotta make sure I collect all of the red skulls in this room. There's a couple of them. And now I get to do some really cool stuff. This is a strategy that was found by me, not exactly by accident, because I was curious if it would work, but I can get out of bounds there. Grab the ammo upgrade, but I'm going to get out of bounds again. If I can get Lara to stand where I need her to stand. Lara, can you please get in the correct spot? That would be cool. There we go. And first try. Nice. That is a stupidly tight jump. So, we hit the shield out of that guy, we grab his shield, we're done with this area. Oh wait, there's one more collectible that happens to be right here. It's a little drum. Hey! A little drummer boy. Pum-pum-pum-pum. It's a dark drum though. Oh. Ow. I spawn in and all you hear is ow. So there's another set of flames that appears right here that I need to get around. By the way, that very tight out-of-bounds bomb jump, that actually saves about 30 seconds. So it's very nice that I got that first try. This room has like 5 different strategies. Okay, maybe it's like 3, but they're all 3 about the same length of time. So take your pick on which one you like to do. So I pick up the upgrade and we're going. So now I've got a challenge. Can I destroy 2 shields with 1 truck? Well, there's a truck right here. There's 2 shields right there. Yes, I can. That was easy. What? Stop resetting what weapon is good. Jeez. So I gotta deal with this guy. I actually have to kill him because there's flames in the way. Ow. Really? So he's gonna knock me out of bounds. So pick up his shield. There's a lot of enemies. There's lots and lots of enemies. Okay. Only 1 more red skull. Not good. Not good. Because I don't know where it's at. Think. I can't get back that way. Oh my gosh, what red skull am I missing? Oh, I know where it's at. Brass is an idiot. It's right there. Guys, I got this. I got this. There's too many things to remember when you do like 100% runs. Where is it at? Thankfully, we're pretty much done with the game. Alright, so as long as I did that in 6 minutes, we're done with this level. So give me the time challenge, please. Please, we did it. Alright, cool. 1 more level, and we're done. Oh my gosh, look at my health. Exactly, what health? Alright, got everything. Final level. Zolat Stronghold. Before we begin, let's equip endgame stuff, shall we? So that gives me, whoops, that gives me all the goodies. And that final thing that I equipped is actually, the only use for it is in this level, which is when I fill up my artifact meter, relic meter, whatever it's called, that actually gives me bonus damage. It gives me multi-shot, so my shots fire multiple at a time except for spears, aka lots more damage. But first I have to wait for all of this. And we're going to use the chain gun. Oh yes. Yes, we are. Now, the hope is I don't get hit, because if I get hit, my meter goes down. And I want it to stay fully active, because then I can one-cycle this guy. Got the one cycle. Okay. That's part one. That's part one. So don't get too hyped yet. Alright, there's a bunch of spiders that pop up here. Anybody who knows me knows I don't like spiders. So, I kill spiders. I lay a bomb. Bomb explodes, more spiders. I lay another bomb. Guess what this bomb does? Yes, it blows up more spiders. Yay. Oh, that spider tried to kill me. He missed. Guess what? We're going to kill more spiders. You can't see a lot of them, but you can see the points that I get for them. Now we have RNG spikes. This would be... I spoke too soon. I was going to say, this would be awesome if I get perfect spike luck, but didn't happen. So, there was one time, and I have this highlighted, that I actually got perfect luck on spikes. Well, I didn't have to move at all, but unfortunately, I have to move. And it is possible for these spikes to, you know, mess with you and cause you to die. So thankfully I haven't gotten it yet. And so now this guy's going to pop down. I still have my meter fully up, so that means I get to kill him fast. And I tried dodging the spiders and extra shots, and I failed. Oh, he even sniped me. Yay. Perfect luck in marathons? What? I didn't know that was a thing.
Let me know when I can read a comment. Or make a comment, sorry.
Make a comment or read a comment. Which one do you want to do? I'll
Make a comment.
No, I'll let you read a comment, but you can't make one.
Oh.
Because I'll make a comment right back. Okay, go for it.
As we all know that we all don't necessarily enjoy spiders, but unfortunately they are animals. And there are plenty of times where you can either save or kill the animals in Super Metroid and Super Metroid Project Base. They are donation incentives for later on in the marathon.
Who would want to save the animals? That takes up time.
That text.
I mean, that's true. I can't argue with that. I was trying to think of like a really snappy comeback. No, there just is none. So there's a handful of skeletons that I need to destroy. Oh my gosh, does the chain gun actually blow them up? Oh no, it doesn't. It looked like it did. So unfortunately I got hit, so I lost my multi-shot and extra damage. Really? You're supposed to roll. You didn't roll. You're supposed to roll. You didn't roll. You rolled. Thank you. Okay. That's phase 2. How many phases are there? 3. There are 3 phases. He thinks the world's gonna soon be consumed by his power. I don't think so. No. Not gonna happen. Why? Because I have a chain gun. Now, there's actually the possibility that I will get the top score challenge for this level. The one and only, which gives us the Spear of Light, which is the best weapon of the game. So if I do get that, I will equip it just to do it.
The Age of Darkness is almost upon us.
The Age of Darkness is almost upon us? Really? That sucks. I don't think so. Why? Ask my chain gun. Bye. Oh, he's gonna summon minions. Sad day. So I take out minions with chain gun. Chain gun 2 OP. Hey, look, there's that score challenge. What did I say I was going to do if that happens? I was going to equip it. So, we're going to equip the Spear of Light. His aim is impeccable here. Look at that. He cannot hit me. This is only possible if you're running the game at a milky smooth 60 FPS. If it alters, I get hit. If I try to move, I get hit. So I actually can't move. Yeah. So we're in the clear. Alright, so now I just need to kind of move just a little bit, waiting for him to spawn down, get ready on time. There he is. Aw. 10 minutes or less, we got the final challenge there. And time. So if you're wondering why we didn't have a donation incentive for outfits, that's why. I just unlocked them. And I didn't unlock all of them, actually. So, yeah. Ooh. Alright, so that's Guardian of Light. Hope you guys enjoyed all rewards. That's where all the collectibles are if you're having trouble finding them. If you need score challenges, just kill enemies without taking damage. So, yeah. Cool stuff.